What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm really sorry we weren't able to live stream tonight. I'm not going to get into the nuances of what happened, but this is absolutely the best news we have had probably ever. I'm hyped about the units. The units are really cool. The units are what they are, but check this out. Global and JP are merging. Now, I've talked about this ad nauseum. I didn't honestly think this would ever happen, but it makes a ton of sense. Let's talk about this logically for just a quick moment, because it is hype. It is insane, okay? So, in essence, if you really think about it, break this down, okay? We have the events of December that are usually, for the past year or two, have been synced up. We have events in March that are usually synced up. We have events in May that are usually synced up. You catch what I'm going for here. Then while we're running the anniversary, they're running Tanabata. Then we have the worldwide celebration, which is synced up. And then sometimes there's like events throughout the fall or whatever that just kind of like coincide a little bit. But largely when this game first launched, we were a good 4 or 5 months behind the JP version. And we usually stayed 5 to 6 months behind. It was pretty predictable to see what was coming. But then came COVID. I'm not going to blame it on COVID per se, but I'm going to say it was a great opportunity for this to happen. Because if you guys remember, there was a long stretch where there was just like no new content coming to JP because everything was shut down. With right and reason, quite frankly, but it was what it was. Now, here's the best part about this. We then ran into a situation where we were only like 2 or 3 Dokkan Fests behind, if even that. And then we slowly but surely started catching up. And it's really crazy to just think that after a while, it came to a point where we were, I think 2 Dokkan Fests behind for like the past 2 years. And then they would have to make up content here and there. And like I said, we'd sync up several times throughout the year. So this just makes sense as a business maneuver. So what will this mean for the overall layout of Dokkan Battle going forward? And the honest answer is here, I'm not really 100% certain. Now, I'm sure, I don't doubt in my mind one bit that we will be sunk up by the time the JP anniversary kicks off. In fact, probably by the end of the year, there will be one version of Dokkan Battle for JP and for Global, all the above. I don't know if Chinese Dokkan is still a thing. That was a whole other animal for a long time. I don't know anything about that. But nevertheless, JP and Global will be won by the end of the year, I would imagine. That means that probably once we get, maybe by the time we get Tanabata or something like that, the thank you celebration, maybe that'll be like the last celebration that isn't sunk. And then like December, we get that big sinking action. And suddenly from that point going forward, everything is the same. Everything at that point will most likely be the same. And we'll go into the JP anniversary as the JP anniversary. And what would normally be the Tanabata celebration will then become the Global Dokkan celebration. And we could still do the worldwide celebration or something like that. They will because for those of you that don't know, on our other channel we've covered several different games over the years. But most of those games have had a mutual celebration for, even if it's the same version of the game, for the JP anniversary or for the global anniversary. One game we play has JP, global, and then the European and even the Asia Minor, the Korean version and all that stuff. One game had like basically 4 anniversaries. It was pretty crazy. So there's no reason why this game couldn't turn the Tanabata celebration into something brand new that celebrates both, what Tanabata represents to Japan and what, and the US anniversary, the global, I guess I should say, anniversary of the game. There's just really no reason why they couldn't do that. They were already 2 essentially celebrations back to back. You're just now merging the 2 concepts. So it's a very easy thing to do, and it's a very logical thing to do. Now, worldwide celebration kind of loses its luster at that point because we're already worldwide at the same time. So what will they do? Will they continue celebrating downloads like they had? Before it was worldwide, it was always, okay, we got X number of million downloads or this or that, or, will there still be this big celebration? And it's hard to say yay or nay on that one because literally for years and years and years we've come out of the global the global anniversary and gone into this other worldwide celebration, which now is essentially redundant. So I imagine we'll probably still have some reason to celebrate. Maybe it's a way for them to work carnival banners back in or whatnot. But nevertheless, guys, this just makes sense. If you can't tell, I'm really, really happy for it. I love the new units coming in. The banners, by the way, guys, I was wrong about the time. Those banners will be dropping at 2 a.m. Eastern time, whatever that is, your time zone. But this is phenomenal, super cool news. So like, comment, share. We'll be back with more Dokkan Battle coming up for you guys here. Global and JP apparently now. Really soon. I guess there's no point in my JP account. I can just go delete my JP account. They'll save some space on my phone. That's for darn certain.